I think people just think too much into it. Like, what do you want the person to not like you, dude? Like, you know what I'm
They never
saying?
liked you. They just like what you are.
How about this, dude? How about this? How about this? So, so listen. Um, I think, I think that whole outlook you have is a perfect representation of the fact that we live in a consumerism,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we just have this idea that we should just buy everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a capitalistic world, it's just like have everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I gotta tell you about a date that I went to like 3 days ago. So I went to this date. So I'm over here relaxing at home. I'm depressed. So your girl's depressed. She either eats and she goes on dates. And I did both that day. So that man I was talking to, he was like, "Oh, come over." I said, "Okay, why not? I ain't got nothing better to do." So I got ready, looking cute like always. Tea, y'all already know, body tea, face tea, hair tea. Okay. So I'm looking cute. I drove over there. It was 15 minutes out. So he told me to park across the Mustang. So I did. I parked. And I'm waiting in the car and all that. I'm like, what the fuck is taking this nigga so long? Because I'm not going to go inside his house. He said that he got somewhere we could sit outside his house. So I'm like, bet. And I come out and I said, what? Is that his mama? I'm looking around like, damn, is that his mama? Girl, because the silhouette looked real curvy. Tell me why that was that nigga. Baby, I wish I was lying. Girl, when I tell you this man had bigger hips than I. Girl, he had a tighter waist than me. Girl, that nigga was shaped like he was fertile. That nigga shaped like he could bear sons. He could, girl. I ain't gonna lie. And then his melons were very like saggy, so it kind of felt like it looked like when somebody put coins inside a sock. So it was like, girl, I was I was like, my other hand was about to start the car and leave, but I said, nah, don't do that. You're not with that judgmental shit, right? It's not what's in the outside, it's what's in the inside. So you know what? I got out of the car and I was like, hey, and then I heard him talk. You guys know I don't like certain accents, and I don't like that Valley Girl accent on niggas. So he was like, hi. Like, he like, hey, Tia. I was like, hey. He was like, is that your real hair? That's a lot of hair. Is that your real hair? I'm like, mind you, this guy's black. I'm like, yes, it's my real hair. Why are you asking a beautiful black queen like myself if this is my real hair? But you know what? I'm not going to be too hostile. It's either be depressed at home or be there. So I was like, you know what? It's not that bad. Let me just, he's like, and I followed him and we sat down in this little chair bench thing. And we were talking and he was like, so Tia, do you drink? Do you smoke? I said, no, I don't smoke. I don't drink. He's like, what? So you don't do none of that? I'm like, nah, I don't really do that because, I'm already high off of life. And guys, I thought I ate. I thought I ate. I thought he was going to be like, damn, you know what? That changed my life. I'll get my hips reduced. But nope, that didn't happen. I said, I'm high for life. He's like, I'm not gonna lie. That was the corniest I've ever heard. That was so corny to you. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, it was so corny. I was like, I know a nigga with corn titties ain't talking about I'm corny. But you know what? I let it slide. At this point, he's dealing with worse problems. So I just let it slide. I said, I was just being truthful. And then he was like, you know what? I'm gonna go inside. Speaking of, smoking, I'm gonna go inside and get my broccoli, okay? And then so I followed him a little bit, not inside his house, but outside. And he was getting it, and he was trying to teach me how to do gardening. And I was like, no. He's like, no. All you have to do is like inhale, and then you breathe out. Like you have to hold it inside here. The whole time he was talking, his chest was moving, and I couldn't keep my eyes off of it. I was like, oh yeah. You know what? I'm good. I don't like partake in those kind of activities. He was like, gosh, Tia, you're really uptight. And then the conversation changed into something odd. Then we were talking about fetishes, and I told him I would never want to be somebody's fetish because that is looking not for me. You're looking at the object of what I can provide for you. So it's not love. He's like, what? Come on. Aren't you glad the guy likes you? Like, come on. I'm like, no, we're just having a fun debate, which is, I don't mind. I love debating with people sometimes. I was like, cool with it. But then I low key knew his fetish. He was like, okay, I like bigger women. Okay. And for me, it's like, I had an ex and then she wanted to lose weight and I just kept feeding her cake. I'm like, see, you didn't love her. Tia, you don't understand. You know what? Tia, you're a big mama. I said, huh? You know you're a big mama. You're grande. You're very big. You're very large, massive. Probably some people might even say obese. And your legs are very out there. Shoes barely can fit. I'm gonna insert my picture. Does this give Big Mama? Does this give anywhere near Big Mama? Thank you. Slim thick baby. Big Mama. I'm shocked and appalled. I couldn't even. I was shocked. And then he was just kept going, but my head wasn't even here because I just kept telling this nigga actually called me a big mama. I was I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted at that point. I was flabbergasted. And then the conversation changed a little bit. And then during that topic, he was talking about so let's say for example, I don't know, tie you up and feed you cake and then eat your doja. How would you like that? Huh? I snapped out of it. I said, huh? Yeah, like I don't know. And you don't have to do nothing, man. You don't have to do nothing. I just tie you up, feed you cake, and then your doja. No, I I wouldn't like that at all, actually. I was looking around like maybe this is a Twilight Zone. That wouldn't be something that would be something I would like. Come on, Tia. Come on, come on. And then he was like, "That's why you need to drink, Tia, man. You're too uptight. You're too uptight." I was shocked, and you guys will be wondering why I didn't run. I don't know what this man is capable of. His mental is not here. Physical is not here. Little do I know, I run to the car. He transforms with 8 legs, climbing on top of my roof, and then screaming a mating call. I'm not risking it. And then after that, it gets worse. The conversation changes again. He was like, "So I have this website that I have, and I take pictures of girls' pearls. And to my research, Jamaicans and Haitians have the biggest pearls." You what? Yeah, it's something I do. I have the whole website, and for research purposes, I'm not on no creepy shit, like road nigga shit. Like, I'm not on no creepy shit, but how big is your pearl? Huh? Is it like a innie or outie? Huh? You know what? For research purposes, can I just see it? Like, just take a pic. It's not even gonna be long. Like, to be honest, it's not even gonna be long. You're making a big deal than what it is. I said, no, you can't see my doja. Come on, Tias. Come on. What? Come on. Come on. No, you can't. He was like looking so disappointed. Like, are you serious here? Are you serious? Wow, wow. I wanted to go so badly, and I said, you know what? I don't care if he turns into this creature from Oblongs. I don't care. I need to get out of there. So I said, you know what? It's getting late. I have to what? You just crash in my place. See, come on, I have an extra bed. Let's just crash in my bed. I don't feel comfortable. I just met you. Come on, I'm a nice guy. I don't know. Can I? I'm just gonna walk. And I turned around. No, no. He gave me a hug and then he wanted to aim for a kiss. He was like, I was like, ooh. I did give him a hug, but I was like, knew that was not gonna happen. That was not gonna happen. I didn't know what was gonna come out of his mouth. Maybe a creature from like Predator come out and like and grab my face like this and pull me in. I was scared, so I didn't want none of that. I said, no, I gotta go. I gotta go. I walked to my car and I heard Jesus in my head saying, my child, keep walking, do not turn back. My hands were sweaty and I kept walking to the car. I didn't even look back. I could tell he was staring. I put my keys into the ignition and I drove away. And then I let out a big sigh. I've never been in a situation like that. I'm a big mama.